Hello everyone, this is Tanushree Chowgle and you're watching Ganga Education. Welcome back to my channel. On this channel, you will get information relating to law, and if you are looking for some competitive examination related to law, then you are on a right platform. I have done some videos in past on those topics also. I am going to drop links for you in the description box below. Now let's continue with our today's topic. This is part 2 of Civil Judge Junior Division Judicial Magistrate of First Class Preliminary Examination held in 2017 at Maharashtra. We have already solved first 25 questions previously. You will get the link of that video in description box. Now for this video, we will solve from question number 26 to question number 50. So let's get started. Question number 26. The period of 30 years as contemplated under Section 90 of the Indian Evidence Act 1872 to be computed from the date of execution of the document up to the time. Option number 1, when the suit is filed. Option number 2, when the document is produced in the proceedings. Option number 3, when the document is tendered in evidence in any proceedings. Option number 4, when objection to its tender in evidence is raised. And the correct answer is option number 3, when the document is tendered in evidence in any proceedings. Now question number 27. The doctrine falsus in uno, falsus in omnibus. Option number 1 is a rule of evidence. Option number 2 is neither a sound rule of law nor a rule of practice. Option number 3 is a rule of prudence. Option number 4 is a rule of equity. And the correct answer is option number 2 is neither a sound rule of law nor a rule of practice. Now question number 28. Hostile witness is one who, option number 1, does not tell the truth. Option number 2, gives statement against the opposite party. Option number 3, gives statement against the party who call him as a witness. Option number 4 is not desires to tell the truth and gives statement against the party who call him as a witness. And the correct answer is option number 3, gives statement against the party who call him as a witness. Now question number 29. Which of the following is an exception to the hearsay evidence? Option number 1, confession, judicial. Option number 2, dying declaration. Option number 3, extrajudicial confession. Option number 4, none of the above. And the correct answer is option number 2, dying declaration. Now question number 30. Which of the following is not secondary evidence of the original? Option number 1, copies compared with original. Option number 2, oral account of the content of a copy by a person who has seen only copy. Option number 3, oral account of the contents of the original given by the person who himself has seen it. Option number 4, a photograph of an original. And the correct answer is option number 2, oral account of the content of the copy by a person who has seen only copy. Now question number 31. Smoking in public place is violation of fundamental rights under option number 1, Article 14. Option number 2, Article 20. Option number 3, Article 21. Option number 4, Article 25. And the correct answer is option number 3, Article 21. Now question number 32. Section 5 of Limitation Act applies to option number 1, suits. Option number 2, appeals and applications. Option number 3, execution applications. Option number 4, all the above. And the correct answer is option number 2, appeals and applications. Now question number 33. An application for bringing legal representative of a party has to be filed. Option number 1, 30 days of death. Option number 2, 75 days of death. Option number 3, 90 days of death. Option number 4, 90 days of the knowledge of the death, and the correct answer is option number 3, 90 days of death. Now question number 34. In a case where an application for leave to sue or appeal as a pauper has been bona fidely filed and rejected by the court, the period of limitation for the suit or appeal shall be computed from the date. Option number 1, when the application to sue as a pauper was filed. Option number 2, when such an application is rejected by the court. Option number 3, when the notice to sue as a pauper was served on the defendant. Option number 4, when the application to sue as a pauper was rejected but after payment of court fee for the suit. And the correct answer is option number 4, when the application to sue as a pauper was rejected but after payment of court fee for the suit. Now question number 35. Period of limitation means. Option number 1, period of limitation prescribed for any suit, appeal or application in the schedule of the Limitation Act. Option number 2, period of limitation computed as per provisions of the Limitation Act. Option number 3, both 1 and 2 are correct. Option number 4, both 1 and 2 are not correct. And the correct answer is option number 1, period of limitation prescribed for any suit, appeal or application in the schedule of the Limitation Act. Now question number 36. A hangman who hangs a prisoner pursuant to the order of a court is exempted from criminal liability under Indian Penal Code under option number 1, section 76, option number 2, section 77, option number 3, section 78, option number 4, section 79, and the correct answer is option number 3, section 78. Now question number 37. No transfer of property can operate to create an interest which is to take effect after the lifetime of one or more person living at the date of such transfer and minority of some person who shall be living at the expiration of that period. It is option number 1, rule against retrospective transfer. Option number 2, rule of frustration. Option number 3, rule against perpetuity. Option number 4, none of the above. And the correct answer is option number 3, rule against perpetuity. Now question number 38. Under the Transfer of Property Act 1882, the term attested means option number 1, attested by 2 or more persons. Option number 2, attested by one witness only. Option number 3, attested by only 2 persons. And option number 4, no condition prevails. And the correct answer is option number 1, attested by 2 or more persons. Now question number 39. Fill in the blank by appropriate option. Every transfer of immovable property made with intent to defeat or delay the creditors of the transferor shall be dash 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 at the option of any creditor so defeated or delayed. Option number 1, inoperative. Option number 2, void. Option number 3, voidable. Option number 4, ineffective. And the correct answer is option number 3, voidable. Now question number 40. A gift of a thing to 2 or more donors of whom one does not accept it is option number 1, void in entirety. Option number 2, voidable at the instance of the person who accepted it. Option number 3, void as to the interest of a person who did not accept it, which he would have taken had he accepted it. Option number 4, valid gift. And the correct answer is option number 3, void as to the interest of a person who did not accept it, which he would have taken had he accepted it. Now question number 41. Which of the following is not required for a valid acknowledgement? Option number 1, in writing. Option number 2, made before the expiration of period of limitation. Option number 3, signed by the person concerned. Option number 4, in the handwriting of the person concerned. And the correct answer is option number 4, in the handwriting of the person concerned. Now question number 42. Dacoity is committed when, option number 1, 5 or more persons commit or attempt to commit theft. Option number 2, 5 or more persons commit or attempt to commit robbery. Option number 3, robbery is committed with firearms or lethal weapons. Option number 4, 2 or more persons are engaged in extortion with arms. And the correct answer is option number 2, 5 or more persons commit or attempt to commit robbery. Now question number 43. Which of the following is not a correct statement? Option number 1. A collector exercising jurisdiction in a suit under Act 10 of 1859 is a judge. Option number 2. A magistrate having jurisdiction in respect of charge for which he can award sentence of fine or imprisonment is a judge. Option number 3. A member of panchayat which has power under regulation 12/1860 of Madras Code to try and determine the suit is a judge. Option number 4. A magistrate exercising jurisdiction in respect of charge on which he has power only to commit for trial to another court is a judge. And the correct answer is option number 4. That is, a magistrate exercising jurisdiction in respect of a charge on which he has power only to commit for trial to another court is a judge. Now question number 44. Within the meaning of Indian Penal Code, public means, option number 1, any class or the public. Option number 2, any community. Option number 3, 1 and 2 both. Option number 4, none of the above. And the correct answer is option number 3, 1 and 2 both. Now question number 45. Whoever does anything with intention of causing wrongful gain to one person or wrongful loss to another person is said to do that thing. Option number 1, illegally. Option number 2, dishonestly. Option number 3, fraudulently. Option number 4, malafidely. And the correct answer is option number 2, that is dishonestly. Now question number 46. Specific relief can be granted. Option number 1, only for enforcing individual civil rights. Option number 2, enforcing both civil rights and penal laws. Option number 3, neither civil rights nor penal laws. Option number 4, for specific performance of contract only. And the correct answer is option number 1, that is only for enforcing individual civil rights. Now question number 47. Under the Specific Relief Act, a suit for recovery of possession can be filed. Option number 1, only in respect of movable property. Option number 2, only in respect of immovable property. Option number 3, in respect of both movable and immovable property. Option number 4, neither movable nor immovable property. And the correct answer is option number 3, in respect of both movable and immovable property. Now question number 48. To maintain a suit under section 6 of the Specific Relief Act, the possession must be, option number 1, symbolic possession. Option number 2, constructive possession. Option number 3, actual physical possession. Option number 4, either symbolic or constructive or actual physical possession. And the correct answer is option number 3, actual physical possession. Now question number 49. An order or decree under section 6 of the Specific Relief Act is, option number 1, neither appealable nor reviewable. Option number 2, appealable. Option number 3, reviewable. Option number 4, both appealable and reviewable. And the correct answer is option number 1, neither appealable nor reviewable. Now question number 50. As per section 16 clause C of the Specific Relief Act, specific performance of contract cannot be enforced in favor of a person who failed to aver and prove that he performed or has been ready and willing to perform the essential terms of contract of his part for the purpose of this section where the contract involves the payment of money. Option number 1. It is not necessary for the plaintiff to actually tender to the defendant or to deposit the money in the court. Option number 2. It is essential for the plaintiff to actually tender to the defendant or deposit the money in the court. Option number 3. It is not essential for the plaintiff to actually tender to the defendant or deposit in the court money except when so directed by the court. Option number 4. It is not essential for the plaintiff to actually tender to the defendant or deposit any money in the court except when otherwise directed by the court. And the correct answer is option number 3, that is, it is not essential for the plaintiff to actually tender to the defendant or deposit in the court money except when so directed by the court. That's it for this video. We have solved total 50 questions of Civil Judge Junior Division and Judicial Magistrate of First Class Preliminary Examination held in 2017 at Maharashtra. In upcoming videos, we will solve remaining 50 questions. I'm going to see you in next video. So if you like this video, please press the subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it. And also give us thumbs up. Thank you for listening.